Okay, let's start, guys. This setup. Okay, so if anyone asks me like for help with their trading, I will start with this setup that I'm gonna talk about. Obviously, there's a million of ways we can trade, but this is something that you can start right now the right way and dive into like a little bit of what my trading strategy is about. Okay, so let's start with the basics. This is gonna be a little class that it has three very important points here, right? First one is market structure. The second one is candlesticks. And the third one is levels. How to plot your levels. Let's start with the market structure. Okay. So we have a uptrend. We go up. We have a little bit of consolidation. We go up, break that, go retest that, another leg up, another consolidation, another breakout, retest, then we keep going on and on and on that until we get to this part, right? So we have resistance, support, we have resistance, support, we have resistance, support. Easy, right? So where this is a clear uptrend, right? This is when we have a uptrend on the market. Where do we want to buy the dip, or where do we want to enter any trade? Because we're on an uptrend, we want to wait until we have consolidation, we break that consolidation, and then we retest it. So we want to enter here, right here. Where we want to enter? We want to enter right here. Okay, we break consolidation, we go above that consolidation, we retest it, and then we take advantage of that move over and over and over again. We're in an uptrend. There's no reason for me to go to try to play this downtrend, little downtrend here, to play this reaction. And then that's the uptrend, right? And then we have consolidation here. It's when the market is choppy. And then we have a break of structure. So let's go with the same support, resistance, same one here, same one here, same one here, right? So go like that. And now we have here break of that choppiness or consolidation, retest, and then downside. And then this resistance acting as support, we have a little bit more, and then another breakdown, and then we have another retest, and then another breakdown, and then it goes on and on and on and on, right? So where do we want to enter on a downtrend? We have a downtrend. Where do we want to enter there? We want to enter, same thing with the uptrend, but this is on the downtrend. Where is it? We want to enter here, break off structure. We want to enter here, right? And then we want to enter here. Same thing, break, retest. We are on a downtrend, guys. There's no reason for me to try to catch these bounce. We're going lower. So, and the bigger move is with the trend. Scalping, trying to go to either side, it's when we're here on this choppy mess. that most of traders should not be trading, but if you want to trade these when the market have no trend, you wanna obviously buy the dip here, play the reaction, buy the dip, play the reaction, buy the dip, play the reaction. I know it looks super easy here. I can already feel it. Like you're like, no shit, ADR. I know that. That's very easy. And when I try to trade, it doesn't work like that. Hear me out. I promise you, after watching this entire video and after going back to your charts and really looking for this entire setup, your trading is gonna be so much better and you're gonna feel so much like calmer and more patient waiting for this entire setup. But keep in mind, we need to start with basics that most of the time we're like, oh, I already know that. But do you really know this? We'll see. Okay, so uptrend, we play the upside. Downtrend, we play the downside. Okay? Boom. Easy. Okay, let's go with, now we have this little ugly thing here. Let's go and see how that looks on real life, right? Let's go with SPY. SPY is the perfect example for that. We have clear uptrend, guys. Up, pullback, up, up. What is this? Consolidation, right? Okay, let's go rewind. What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? Exactly the same thing. We have an uptrend that people try to buy, most of people trying to, ooh, the market is too high, too much. Let me buy here at the top. No, we keep going higher. There's no reason to do that, right? We have a clear, clean uptrend. We have a range. We have consolidation, or just what we like to say, oh, the market is choppy. Why is the market choppy? Why is the market acting so weird? Because it's on a range here. It's not following up with the trend. And what we had after is a break of that trend. That right now it's acting, that trend got definitely broken here on this candle, broke the trend. Look how we try to retest that previous support, and what is happening right now? We're going lower. Easy. So first point, understanding market structure, what the market is doing right now. Okay, 1. Okay, that was easy. Always zoom out and really understand why the market is moving like that. Is because this thing right now. It's changing a structure, or it's on a clean uptrend. Like, it depends. If it is on a clean uptrend, you know, you buy the dip at a strong support, and then you keep playing the upside. So we need to keep playing the same trend, playing the upside until we see that trend gets broken. So, you know, the saying is if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Well, if it keeps doing exactly the same thing, why you try to go against it? Nothing to change there until we have the break of the structure, right? The market choppy here. Exactly the same thing that I draw here. Boom. What we have here, change of structure. We're going lower. We're doing lower highs and lower lows. So why should we look here for trade? We should be looking to play the downside. Duh. Okay? Let's go. That's market structure. So we have this in mind, plus we're gonna see how to read candlesticks plus how to plot your levels. And with these 3 very important points, you're gonna see how the trading can be so easy. Like, trading is simple. We are the one that overcomplicate things, trying to go against the trend and playing just weird mind games. So let's go with the second point, which is candlesticks. Candlesticks. Okay, so again, let's start with the basics. How do we read candlesticks? So we have bullish, green, red, bearish. When it comes to bullish candlestick, we have at the bottom, we have when the candle opens. At the top, we have when the candle closes. This is the high, this is the low. When it comes to bearish candlestick, it's red. Same thing with the low, same thing with the high, but when the candle opens, it opens at the other way around. So we have the top is when it opens, the bottom here is when it closes. Basics, right? So now let's see how to understand what, like I always say, like my stop loss is this level, but also it depends how the candlestick is looking, right? So this is what I mean with that. So on this picture, we have the most bullish candlestick till the most bearish, and in the middle we have the neutral one, right? The neutrals. So the bigger the body, the stronger is the trend or the sentiment. So you have big red candlestick, it means the sellers are stronger than the buyers, and you have a very strong bearish move. Same thing here, but with the bullish. And the smaller the body is like more indecision, or the, let's just say if it is red, small red body is like bearish, or sellers are kind of losing steam, losing power. And then for me, besides the big body here, for me, the most important thing when it comes to candlesticks is the wicks. I always talk about the wicks on the candlesticks. So why the wicks? Because when it comes to this type, let's forget the most bearish and the most bullish candlestick. Let's only look the one that are in the middle. You see, guys, that it have, these ones have wicks at the bottom and you have wicks at the top, right? This one in the middle, you have very small body with long wicks at the top and the bottom. It means that it's an indecision candle. It's not telling you much. It's telling you like buyers and sellers are fighting there, and you have no real like trend here. You have pretty much nothing. Not much info there, right? But when you have long wicks at the bottom, at support, it is a lot info that you can get that the market might do next. Why? Because every time you have a wick, it means a strong reaction. So if you have wicks at the bottom, it means like every time it touch that level, it's bouncing fast. Same thing with wicks at the top. Every time it touch that resistance or that level, is selling off fast. So you have a lot info when it comes to wicks. So wicks at the bottom, it means doesn't want to go lower, it means bouncing fast. Wicks at the top, it means don't want to go higher and is rejecting fast, right? Wicks are very, very important, at least for me. And you guys are gonna see it on the live example that I'm gonna show you guys after. Okay, let's go with engulfing candles. Engulfing candles is basically when you have a candle that is bigger than the one before. So you have here bullish engulfing candle. It means bullish candle, the green one, it's way bigger than the one before. And most of the time, when you have a bullish, when you have a engulfing candle, which bearish is exactly the same, but with a red candle. So when you have either a bullish, or let's just say you have a bullish engulfing candle, right? So most of the time the market is gonna change direction to that side. So it's gonna start moving bullish to the upside. It's a change of direction there. With the bearish engulfing candle, if the market is going up and then you have a bearish engulfing candle, most of the time you're gonna see a change of direction, because that means sellers are winning this fight with the bearish engulfing. With the bullish engulfing, it means buyers are stepping in and buyers are winning this fight, and most likely we're gonna have a bounce continuation. Okay, so that's candlestick. Let's go with support and resistance that you guys ask me so many times and all the time, pretty much. I think that's my most asked question, how I do my support and resistance. And I think SPY, again, we can do this on any chart, but let's do it with SPY again. I'm gonna use SPY in this entire video because we're all familiar with this chart, right? So first thing that I see, we have a clear top here. You wanna have at least 2-3 touches of that level, or at least I like to see at least 2-3 touches of that level for me to really know if that level is important or not. We have clear. It was a clear support at that time. Something that I do is that I like to put it red if it is resistance, green if it is support. I was thinking on putting just gray so so I don't have to change colors every time a resistance turn into support, or the other way around, but I like how it looks green and red. So we can see here it's acting as resistance, and then we have another one here, support, and then we can go on and on and on. Let's see if we have another one, clear support here. You have 1, 2, 3 touches, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, you have a bunch of touches here, same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So you have a big range here. We can also see a small little maybe support here. It was a support here before inside the range, so we can say, okay, we have a little intraday here resistance. But yeah, it's basically just looking levels that are touched a bunch of times, that it was act at support and resistance, both, not only support or only resistance, unless you are like at all-time high, right? But most of the time those important levels are the one that were resistance and then acted as support, or the other way around. They were support and then acting as resistance, not right? And then yeah, we have clear downtrend, right? We talked about this before. And we have a clear uptrend here. I'm gonna take this off because it looks ugly and I don't like ugly charts. But you get it. Okay, so support, resistance, very easy. Now, how do we use all those 3 points, and how we can use those 3 very basic but very important points for my trading, right? Let's go with, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna use today's trade also, but I'm gonna go with 2 trades that I did on SPY. One was, I think it was on Monday, and the other one was on Friday or Tuesday. But you guys saw me do these trades live here on YouTube on my stream. Like I stream every single day from Monday, every single morning from Monday till Thursday. So you guys see me doing this over and over and over again. Obviously, I do a bunch of different setups like gaps. You know how much I love trading gaps. I do head and shoulders, rising wedge, falling wedge. But at the end of the day, if you're having trouble with your trading, just go with the basics and do this. Okay, so let's keep going. So I'm gonna go for, let's see. Oh, we have another one here. I will say, look the wicks. Wicks. What is the wicks doing here? Rejecting. Look the wicks. Look the wicks here at the bottom. What are the wicks doing? Rejecting. Look this break of structure here. What is the break of the structure here? We have, this was, okay, let's clean up a little bit here. If I take this out, we have this choppiness here, right? And then we have a break of this structure. Look what happened here. We have retest of this previous support here, rejection. Look how this candlestick is looking. I don't care if these two candlesticks are red, green, blue, white, whatever. I only care what the candlestick is telling me, how this candlestick form. We have a long wick at the top with a small body. What does that mean? It's showing me clear rejection. Green, yes, it's green. But how is the body? It's very small. Is it bigger than the one before? Do you see like the buyers being stronger than the bearish here? No, no. What is this? Very strong candlestick. We have an inside candle here. Small body, yes, you have rejection at the top and at the bottom. But is it like losing support? No. No. What is these long candlesticks here with a long wick at the bottom? Doesn't matter again if it's green or red. It's telling me that it had a very strong reaction at this support. And it's telling me that it doesn't want to go lower. Again, this one. Doesn't matter if it's green or red. It has a very long wick at the top. It means it had a strong reaction at resistance. Clearly telling me that it doesn't want to break that resistance, right? And it doesn't matter what time frame you're looking. If it is 1 minute, 3, 5, 30, 1 hour, daily, weekly, candlesticks send you a message. But the bigger the time frame, the bigger the move you're gonna have, right? So if you see these on the 1 minute time frame, it's not gonna be as important as watching these or having these on the daily, right? Okay, so let's go with trades. How we use all this information on a trade. I'm gonna use a trade that I did on the 29th. Let's go to the 29th. Oh, let me go back here a little bit and put my levels again. And how is this? 563. This is good. And then we have, okay, let's go with the 29. Is it 29? Okay. The 29 is, oh, exactly these candlesticks, right? So let's go and rewind here because I don't have anything. Like, this is the top levels that I have because obviously I could not see the future. So what levels do I have here? What levels are important here? Clear bottom, right? Here, acting as support. At that time, it was acting as support, definitely. And we have this resistance here, right? The big one is this. What else do we have here? What else is important here? For me, it's very important the top at the bottom of the daily candles. So for me, these two rejection here are crazy important, right? We have this. Okay, obviously I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, so that's what I have to work with. And you can see how that the candlestick the day before close, I can see it definitely a support there. Okay, so these are the three levels that I have on the 29th that I had and that I need to work with, right? Okay. Yes. Have this. And you guys can go back to the stream on the 29th and you can see me entering on this candlestick and exit, and my exit was right here. Very quick, very easy, like fast trade. But why it was a fast trade, guys? Because let's go back to market structure. What was SPY doing these days? It was chopping around. It wasn't like following up with this uptrend, right? So again, I know SPY is just consolidating, being choppy, moving between these two support and resistance. So in my mind, I already know that if I'm taking a trade, that trade must be like fast, right? I'm not looking for maybe buying the dip to maybe looking for SPY to break this resistance, because again, market structure, we wanna buy when the market breaks this structure and then pull back and we buy the dip there. Okay, so I don't have that here, but I'm still trading, right? So again, market structure, choppy, inside a range. So why did I took this trade here? So we have on the daily, we have, these are my levels, right? This is my level. What do we have here intraday? I'm using the daily and the 5 minutes to trade. We have SPY opens, first touch, rejects resistance, and then goes above that resistance, market structure on intraday, like the intraday. What is doing during that day? What is doing here? It's rejecting, but then it breaks that resistance, goes above, and then retest it. Retest and hold, exactly. So this resistance now is acting as support. Okay, and then let's take out this 90 MA and the VWAP so it's easier for you guys to see it. We have, this is all I have, right? This is all I have. We break resistance, now resistance is acting as support, and then I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do it like that, right? This is all I have, right? what is doing here? What is doing here? It's really showing me that these level here is acting as support. Why did I enter on this candlestick? Because then this candlestick is showing me that it really want to hold, pretty much, right? And then easy trade, guys. What do we have here? We have my next, oopsie, bro, it went to 2 days. 29, where is the 29? Okay, we're here back. We're back here. We have candlestick holding. We have a big, strong, bullish candlestick. And then what do we have here? This was exactly my exit. Again, I'm keeping in mind that my trade must be fast because I'm not waiting for a strong break of resistance because the market structure is choppy. So what did I do here? Again, you guys can go back. I know it's very easy for me to say I bought the bottom and I got exactly at the top, but I did. You guys can go back and see the stream. I did it live with you guys watching me. So clear reaction, right? Strong resistance. I'm not even looking to wait to see if it's gonna break that. I'm just, we touch my resistance or it's near my resistance, I'm out. That's it. Nothing to do there. Choppy market structure. It's when you guys, again, you guys can go back and see that day and the market, you can clearly see. Obviously, it's easy to see the entire candlestick is very bearish with a long wick at the top. But when that candle was forming, it was forming like right away with a strong wick at the top. So for me, that was a clear reaction there. Again, we talk about this on candlesticks. Clear reaction, clear rejection of resistance. And I was out. That's it. I use all 3 points that I talked about like a few minutes ago. Market structure, the candlesticks info that I have, that the market is telling me, and levels. 3 things. That's it. Nothing more. Okay? That's one trade that I did with you guys using those 3 points to the upside. Let's go with the downside, which is exactly the same. And we did it today. Today on the stream also. But let's go with this one. So this one was the 3rd. Let's go. It was like 3 days ago, I think, or 2 days ago. Okay, so yeah, this was the famous 555 level, right? Okay, let's go to the daily. This was on the 3rd. What's this say? 555, right? Yeah, this was on the 3rd. So okay, so this is the 2nd. So obviously, again, I have no idea what's gonna happen in the future. So I don't know how the market is gonna move on the 3rd. But let's go with the levels that we can see on the days prior to that move, right? So what levels do we have here? The famous 555. We have the top here. And now what else? We can see clear here, right? We have the support here from the 2nd, and this was rejection here from the day that this was Friday, this was Monday. So we can say this level here is support, right? And then what else? We have another one, we can say kinda. Let's see. Yeah, we can say kinda around here. Here, or maybe here. Let's go, I like more this one. Because we have touch. We have a lot of touches here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So these are the levels that we can work with on the third, right? Second, 29. This is the day that I'm gonna explain you guys that I took the trade to the downside. 555, we have this little level here, which is this, right? No, this is this. And then we have this little level here, 557, which is this. And then we have the famous 555. And it was right there. It was like that. Right? So, what do we have here? The market open and right away start selling off. I remember I was waiting for data because we have data at 9:45 here and at 10. So then, and I don't trade before data. So all these, pretty much this entire move, what was happening without me. And so we have this support now clearly acting as resistance, right? And I think data came out around here and I was still doing nothing, no waiting. I was just waiting for a good setup. And my trade, again, you guys can see it live. Last month on the 29th, I got in here and I got out around here. Why? Why I did that? Okay. We have the market selling off very strong, very strongly, right? This level here was the day before low, like the lowest of the day before that was your last support from the day before, right? So you have low here, and we can see how important it was, this level, because again, it was holding for a bunch of days. So if we have a very strong market downside, it's bearish intraday, we have a clear break of a structure, retest. Again, what we always talk about how to trade. We wait until we break structure and we take either here to the upside or where is it? Or here to the downside, right? That's it. What is the candlestick here telling me? Oopsie, wait. What is the candlestick there telling me? It's rejecting. So, a few things with the candlesticks here, right? We have engulfing candlesticks here. So, most likely you're gonna have this trend keep going. You have an engulfing bearish candlestick. So, what do we need to think about? Most likely we're gonna keep going lower. And then we have a break of support. If we have a strong break of support, with a engulfing bearish candlestick, the only thing that we need to do is wait for the retest and then see what the candlesticks are telling me there. So if I take out everything, what is this candlestick telling me there? Is having a long wick at the top, right at this previous support, acted as resistance here. What is doing here? Again, acting as resistance. We have a long wick at the top with small body. So what I did was, this is my entry. The market just broke a very important support and is rejecting that support. So the minute I saw this long wick, I was like, I'm in. And then a lot of you always ask me, what's my BT? What's my price target? Your price target is the next strong support. And this is the famous 555 that I was screaming. Why? Because we have here, let me clean this a little bit. What was the next strong support here? Why was I screaming the entire way to the downside? 555, 555, 555, 555, 555, 555. Right? Again, what did I do? The minute we were near 555, I got out. That's it. That's it, guys. Very easy. I got it in. Oh, where are you? In here, this rejection point, and I got out near 555, right there. In and out. Right? That's it. Keep it simple. That's it. So I want you guys to go to your chart and go back like a few days, and you'll see these playing out over and over and over again. We did it today on the stream. Let's go back to today. What happened today on the stream? What's the trend that we have with SPY and the Q? What's the trend that we have with SPY and the Q? Downside, right? We have downside. What do we have here? We have resistance. We have this little support here. Little, like before, obviously, before all this. We did exactly the same thing here. Exactly the same thing. So, obviously, there's 1,000 ways that you can trade. Like I said, one of my favorite setups is playing gap fills, which we had a gap fill today. Trading today it's SPY, right? So yes, you can trade gaps, you can trade folding wedges, you can trade head and shoulders. There's so many things we can trade. But if you're having trouble with your trading, just go back to basics. I promise you, if you keep it simple and easy, your trading is gonna get so much better. So much better. Like, there's nothing to overcomplicate things with a bunch of indicators like RSI, MACD, I don't know, like 20 EMAs or DMAs or whatever. Just keep it simple. Market structure, candlesticks reading, and levels. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. So if you like this little class, or if you want to see me doing more of these, just make sure to like the video, subscribe, leave comments, and I'll do more classes like this. But you like it? Like the video. I'm here with you guys every single day from Monday till Thursday, every morning, live on YouTube. So see you on the next stream. Bye.